What's going on, guys? Eternal back with another episode of Brutally Honest, and today we're going to cover the Last Breath legendary charm. So this charm, instead of taking fatal damage, you heal for 50 health, which is half your health, and it can occur once every 5 minutes. I don't like this charm. I think it makes you play less safe. So whenever you're playing another character or even another build on the same character that you use this on, you may feel more comfortable not playing it safe and taking damage that you really shouldn't be taking, thinking that you're going to be saved and you don't have this equipped. Even if you do, it only happens once every 5 minutes. Pretty much in Nightmare Survival, it takes about 30-ish minutes, right, to complete that. So that can go off between 6 and 7 times depending on how long it takes you to beat it. I think this is actually really cool for Plat 7, especially if you're trying to do it solo for the first time, but I just don't like to lean on something like this. I don't want to have this crutch, this thing in my back pocket to where I can just not give a shit and play dumb, thinking that something like this is going to save me. Um, I mean, I guess if you're new at the game and you're struggling, this can help. If you're on wave 15, let's say you're a Ronin and you're just about to ult, and you're the last person left alive, and you're playing with a group, and you get dropped. I gotta be honest, I don't even know if you're the last person left alive, if this will proc and not just insta wipe you, but I'm assuming it does. But assuming that to be true, you get revived, you use your ultimate, you save your wave 15, survival. So there are definitely places where I can see this being used. I can see this being used on story to just again crutch in the back pocket if you're trying to do something specific in story and you want to get through it, but you're struggling, or again you're new at the game. I don't think it's terrible uh, for shit like that. But to be honest, I'm just not a fan. I can see its usefulness again for Plat 7. Again, I don't know if it counts for you going down, if it revives you, if you're trying to perfect it. I have not used this enough. In fact, I've rarely used this just because I don't like feeling like I have, like I've said 500 times already, a crutch in my back pocket. And then if you never die, you're not you're wasting a legendary if you never die, right? So I think it just depends on what you're trying to do and the build you're trying to make. This particular charm is a defense charm, so you're going to have stuff like damage reduction and injured resolve gain. So if you like that kind of stuff, it will benefit you there. But I think there are much better legendary charms than something like this, unless you're specifically trying to solo something for the first time and you need a little help to get through that, that final push. And again, if you're doing it by yourself, it's going to take even longer. So if you can stay alive, for 5 minutes every time it goes off, then you're going to be okay. But yeah, just because I myself have not heavily used this or have not relied on this, but I can see some of its usefulness, I'm going to give this thing a 5. I'm going to give this thing a 5 out of 10, just because I just don't use it personally, but I can see why someone might want to use this. But alright guys, that's going to be it for this episode of Brutally Honest. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to smash that like button. Subscribe to stay up to date on all of my content. I appreciate you guys coming out, and I'll catch you on the next one. Doses!